Welcome back, Taffers, to Thief Gold. Last time, we broke out of Crag's Cleft prison, or broke in, then out, to release our fence Cutty, but sadly, Hammerite hospitality was just too much, and he perished. But we managed to get Basil the Boxman out, recover our lucky hand of glory, steal some valuables, and acquire Felix's map, which hopefully will lead us to a new treasure, the Horn of Quintus, down in the Bonehoard. Let's continue.
I was pissed at Cutty for a good while after the prison debacle. But hey, you can't blame him for what the Hammers did to him. So I decided to go after that horn Felix talked about. Not like I had a whole lot of choice, really. The rent is due. And my landlord's even tougher than the Hammers. The map's pretty specific about where the entrance is. Too bad it's not as clear about where the horn is. Felix did some scrounging before he left, and his notes say the horn is in the tomb of some nobles, the Quintus family. Guess I'll just have to explore. Felix, always helpful, also said that the catacombs are supposed to be haunted. I think I'll go make some inquiries about where a heretic like me can get some holy water. Always go prepared.
Garrett, come on. Mad at Cutty for what the Hammerites did to him? Well, luckily, Garrett realised that you can't blame Cutty for what the Hammerites did. Still, a bit judgmental. A bit mean. The man's dead, come on. But, thanks to Cutty, we have a new lead on the Horn of Quintus. Another thief, Felix, is hunting for it, and has left behind a map, so hopefully we will be able to get it before him. But first we have to navigate through the ancient Bonehoard. Our objectives: down in the Bonehoard, search through the ancient Bonehoard, and procure the legendary Horn of Quintus. In addition to guarding the Horn of Quintus, find and steal the fabled gemstone, the Mystic Soul. What use do the dead have for their treasures anyhow? Relieve them of at least 2,000 worth of valuables. Not even the dead are safe. Garrett. No dignity. Tomb raiding now. The Mystic Soul had a sister stone called the Mystic's Heart, also thought to be in the Bonehoard. Find it, make it yours. Well, that's convenient. Once you have what you came for, get back to the surface. Easily done, I should imagine. And here we're at the shop. And we have a new item here, the rope arrow. Very useful, but I'm not going to buy it for this mission, because we already start with 8 anyway. This arrow will stick into wooden surfaces and deploy a hanging rope. Very useful, as I said, but the reason I'm not buying it is because really I only need one in this mission. Only one. And there is a bigger threat to me, I feel. So I'm going to buy these potions, and I'll explain why. This level has a nasty habit of killing me. Not because of undead, not because of monsters, but because clearly my greatest weakness is gravity. Gravity and traps, but mostly gravity. So I'm going to have some healing potions and also water arrows because, well, there's going to be undead. And even if I had holy water, if I don't have water arrows, I can't even really use the holy water. So I'll buy one of those. And now let's begin. Let us raid some tombs. We start out in this open space and a dead corpse. Surprising no one though. It's a zombie. But we can evade him by climbing up here. Peek in here to acquire a goblet. Hey you, get away from there. That's my entrance. Anyway, this open crypt here will take us into the Bonehoard proper. Just got to make sure not to fall. Oh! Oh! I survived. Love it when they do that. Anyway, we have this rope here. Felix has already been here. So let us catch up.
It's a long way down.
Sure is. Also a shambling corpse down there. And another rope arrow. Let's use it. I should mention, like the last level, Craig's Cleft, some treasures... Hey, quiet you. Some treasures are removed. What are you staring at? For example, down there would be another goblet, but sadly, we're not allowed to have it. We're on expert mode. We are denied our treasures. Now let's head over here. Up these. Is this Felix? Afraid not. Also, he's missing his coin purse. That would be here on normal mode at least. But he did leave his diary. I've had enough. If Felix wants to stay and be killed, that's his business. But the pay's not good enough to keep me down here a minute more. We already lost Dranko to those damn belching burricks, and Marcus didn't make the jump across that huge chasm. He'd probably drowned if he wasn't dashed to bits. I thought about looking for his dead body, as he was carrying some loot from a poorly guarded tomb, but it wasn't worth the risk. When we watched Cather get filled with arrows from a clever trap in one of those great octagonal vaults, not that I cared one bit for Cather, the bastard, but I have no intention of ending up the same way. I don't expect to see Felix again. He seems sure that the Horn of Quintus was somewhere north of the vaults, but I think that was just a guess. I thought those strange X-shaped marks off that branch of the Burrick tunnels were worth investigating, but Felix said that they were irrelevant. Anyway, if the traps and zombies don't get him, the Burricks will. Those tunnels were a nightmare. At least our marks were mostly still intact. I'm almost out, but I need some sleep. To think the place I've found is... I think the place I've found is out of the way enough that the zombies won't find me. Yeah, about that. Guess you were wrong, buddy. Too bad. So, Felix came in here with a party. Party of thieves. And a lot of them, it seems, have died. Poor show, Felix. Gotta look after your men better. We also have this, blocked off passage. What's this? Alaris. Well, if we check our map here, that would lead into the merchants area. The Alaris extension. But we can't go there. It's blocked off. Not that we need to. We want to go to the Quintus family. We need to get to the Quintus family tomb, which is past the halls of echoing repose. There's also the noble houses. We don't want to go there. Probably because it's inaccessible. It isn't. It's inaccessible. No probablys about it. Also, holy water? As well as a Hammerite crypt in the halls of echoing repose. Something to keep in mind. Now, we're in, I believe, yeah, the upper vaults to the south. We want to head north, so let's head this way. Down this passage. And we find a split in the road. Let's head there. Holy water. Utterly useless. I can only really use it on that first zombie. Or, well, there are other zombies. I nearly forgot. But there's no point. We can easily dodge them. Now, I had a vase there and a trap here. But I need something to test it, to show off, you know. Ah, and just what we need. Deader hammerite. A deader hammerite. Dead hammerite? With a hammer. I'll just borrow that. You got a problem with that? Oh, he has a problem with that. Oh, he didn't. He does not let me make enough with his hammer. Look, I'll give it back in a second. And then, toss it there. That's how traps work. Thanks, buddy. You can have that back. Now, I want to head... left. Down this rope ladder. Thank you, Felix. I really need to thank Felix if we find him. He should be down here somewhere. Now, got another corpse. No doubt it'll be moaning at me if I get close, but... Broken wall here. Peek in. Treasure. Got a gem. Now, on normal, there'd be some loot on that sarcophagus. But, again, this is expert. We're denied. What we can do is jump down into this green water. Filthy, stagnant, green water. My favourite. Really clears out the pores. And we come out to the other end here. With 2 treasure chests. And a skeleton and suspicious holes. I don't need to tell you. I'm easily amused. So, open the chests. Arrow fires out. That one had a fire arrow. We'll be explaining that later. What does this one have? Speed potion. That'll be useful later. And then we come to my first real obstacle. Ladders. Like I say, I have died more to gravity than anything in the Bonehoard. Come on. I know you want to go down. Come on. There we go. It took a little effort, but I managed it. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Mausu, you extremely intelligent thief. Is that a pressure plate? And it is. It is a pressure plate. What happens if I hop off? It goes down. That rock appears. I'd be crushed. Would be a sad end for Garrett. Now, what do we have here? Well, we're in the upper vaults now. We have been for some time, I guess. But this path is blocked off. But we have a tunnel here. I guess this would be the Burek tunnels that note mentioned. There's a thief mark here, leading back to where the entrance is. If we follow that, we might be able to get through here. Also, I hear a horn in the distance, as well as some growling. That is the new enemy, the Burek. This is their tunnels. Bureks, they like to belch deadly internet gas at us. Don't get hit by that. It's disgusting. We're already getting into filth here with these filthy water. Speaking of, more water. Jumping down here, we arrive to an oubliette. Well, and a big cave. But this is what we want. find this little oubliette. I like that word, oubliette. We find a dead corpse. Yo, that's becoming a recurring trend down here. As well as very obvious pressure plate pads. I don't need to tell you. Step on those, you get an arrow in the butt. Nobody likes an arrow in the butt. Especially not me. Alright. Oh, cheese. You won't be needing that, friend. Nom nom. And I want that loaf. Give me that loaf. Nice. Also, there's a teeny tiny little hole here. And that is for stepping on that pressure plate pad. Much more well hidden than the other. We also have loot, although one is missing because we're not on normal mode, as well as a note. Let's read it. I've decided to take the plunge. If my records are correct, there should be a stash of fire crystals in the lowest oubliette, which was sealed for centuries, but has been since opened up by the Bureks. I'll need the crystals for the torches if I'm going to get the Mystic Soul. The Mystic Soul. Well, we do want that. So let us take these crystals. Thank you, buddy! What a nice corpse. Now then, let's get out of here. If we swim across here, we'll be able to get on the right path. Actually, I haven't checked the map in a while. Where are we exactly? Ah, that clears that up. Good to know. Kinda wish Garrett would fill out his own map. Like other protagonists. Make your own map as you go along. But anyway, as I was saying, if we follow this path, we should come out to the Burek Caves proper, which is this. Yep, more Bureks, more Belchers, and a steep drop. If I'm careful, I can take no damage. Just like that. And also there's a branching path over here. If we follow it, maybe we'll find something. Well, so far, only found mushrooms. And another branching path. But if I follow this one, I smell loot. I smell swag. And there it is. Also smell bones. Hey, Mr. Skull, you're coming with me. You never know when you need a skull. Now then, that's where we came. Let's head left. Because if we head down here, we open into a cave with... Oh. Oh? I got stuck in the terrain there. Oh, I love Thief, but it's an old game. Like I say, gravity, terrain, my one weakness. Anyway, before I was stuck there, dead Bureks with a whole host of flies. Let's get out of there. Actually, I should mention, if this direction, there should be a... Yeah, there's an X here. One of the notes mentioned those. In fact, the note that mentions it, if I believe, actually has three variations depending on difficulty. Expert one being the most detailed, if I remember right. Oh, I've got a Burek. Hey now, you stop that. Don't you fire deadly internet gas at me, buddy. Anyway, come up here and, oh. Man, I should start collecting these corpses. I'm finding a lot. And a water arrow, and a note. Let's read it. It appears I was wrong about the mystic's heart, and I will die for my mistake. The ancient tablet I found said that the heart would be in a room of statues whose gaze is death. But though there are statues here, it's clear to me that this is not that place. I dare not go back down. The Buruks prowl below in numbers, angered by my intrusion. Unless they leave, I will starve in this godforsaken place. And so he did. Guess that Buruk was guarding this hole, preventing him from coming down. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. That's right. Away you go. Away with you. Uh-oh. You stop that. That's a bad habit. I've never met a beast whose defense mechanism is burping. And I could have gone the rest of my days without ever encountering such a beast. But sadly, Buruks exist. Oh, and there's more. So many more. Oh, darn you. Oh, another mark. And a rope. Let's climb it quickly and get out of here. Whoa. Don't you burp at me. Right. Now then, we come over to this chasm. Some water down there. And another mark here. And this tunnel will take us into the halls of echoing repose. For realsies! We're finally here!
Tombs with piped-in music. How classy.
I mean, that is pretty classy. But, before we continue, that chasm back here, there was a hole in the cliff face. Let's have a... Oh, let's have a nosy. If I can jump this... and then climb up. If we head down here, we'll find... Well, what else will we find but a corpse? Dang. Was that like the fourth corpse? Felix doesn't care, but we've definitely found signs that Adolfo has been here before us. I don't know if he found that fabulous gemstone he always said was here, but if it's still here, it's worth more than that lousy Horn of Quintuplets or whatever the thing is called. If I'm reading the signs right, Adolfo was convinced something useful was deep down below the Buruk tunnels. Well, he thought that, and he was wrong. And he got trapped. And then he starved to death. So we can gather that the Mystic Heart is not there. Maybe we have a better chance looking in the Hall of Echoing Repose. But first, let us go over here into more Buruk tunnels. Avoid them and the terrain, because you can get stuck a bit here. And by following this tunnel, we should come out. Oh my, longer than I thought. Let's hop. By hopping, I'll be faster. Come out to a pool of more green water. And zombies. Yes, this is another entrance to the Hall of Echoing Repose. We've arrived. Finally. We hop down here and swim underneath. Seems the lower part of the halls are flooded, but we can come up here for air and find this. Golden bone. Well, Garrett, we're in the money now. An entire arm of gold. Sadly, we can't sell it. It's not conventional loot. We can't sell it. I guess Garrett has even he has standards, I guess. And then if we come up here, hello, goodbye. Pretend you didn't see me. Oh, but we found another golden bone. Actually, there's also loot here. Yeah, hold on. I'll deal with you in a second. Also, in lower difficulties, there would be some wine back here, but I'm not even allowed wine. I'm denied. I'm denied everything. Oh, don't worry, I'll be dealing with you. Now, if we head in here, we can grab this and that vase here. Lower difficulties, there'd be health potions with it. And now we come back to the first entrance I found. Now then, right. Holy water, water arrows. I think you know what I'm going to be doing. Oh, hey! Now, usually I would ignore these zombies, but they're quite loud. Obnoxiously loud. And there's only room for one obnoxiously loud person here. Hello, that is me. Back off. I am not tolerating this anymore. Look, it was just a prank. It was just a prank, okay? Call an ambulance. But not for me. That's it. You've got to make sure you keep an eye out on the timer for holy water. Don't be like me, just fire willy-nilly. Like I was about to do just there. Down to one holy water. But that's actually okay. That wasn't okay. You missed. Okay. Now I can get some breathing room. Let's head in here. And we find 2 corpses. I'm sorry, 2 corpses and 3 rocks. Go over there. Now then, why would I want to go in here? Well, simple. Alright, you. I want that. I want that vase, and I want leave. You stay there. You stay in that. Move. Now I'll go in here. Avoid that corpse. Go up this ladder for no reason other than to pinch this. Yoink. Should mention there'll be more loot, but this is expert and I am denied my loot. Now, my pockets, they're still a bit loose. They're only half full, I feel. Oh, you are just being a jerk, my friend. Ah, there's another one. I'm surrounded by shambling corpses. Alright, you brain dead moron. Well, follow me, follow me. Now then, if I come into here... Right. Well, that's an obvious trap. Let's jump over that, head up this ladder to grab one vase, although there'd be another one on normal mode. As well as notice a hole over there. You can actually jump through that hole, but I'm not going to do that. Because, well, I don't want to take damage. Now down there is where I found that golden bone, the first one. Oh, you caught up. Good for you, buddy. Our little trooper. But, later. I got no time for you. Now then, let me think. There's a few things I can check out down here before I head to the next floor. Like what, you may be asking? Well... Oh. he's finally gone. We can check out, well...
Felix? You don't look so good.
Yep, we found Felix. He got further than most, but he still died. Probably died to the undead horrors. But at least he left me some loath. And his notes. I'm so close. I hear the sound of the horn echoing all around. That coward Sutter, he left me an hour ago after Cather blundered into a trap, but you can bet I'll be finding the prize on my own. It seems that I'm not the first grave robber to muck about in these halls. The infamous Adolfo was down here, probably after one of the richer but heavier warded treasures. It looks like he failed, the poor bugger. This part of the tomb is filled with traps, and there's no way I'm plundering some of these crypts. But the horn's gonna be mine. I know it. If the rumours are true, the sound of the horn should be keeping any local burricks happy and peaceful like, with no thoughts of bothering old Felix. My only trouble now is my dwindling supply of holy water. I thought there would be a font in this area, but I'm blasted if I can find it. And the dead seem to be getting restless about something. What are they getting restless about? Well, I don't know. Grave robbers? Oh, I guess I shouldn't judge. I'm a grave robber too. I'm an old-fashioned tomb raider right now. But anyway, I believe what I have to do now is head to the second floor. There is 3 floors in total. I believe the ground floor, which I'm on. First floor. And then the second floor. Actually, if we check my map here... I'll have to keep that in mind, the Quintus family. Keep an eye out for any tombs called that. Now, if we head up here, make my way up, and go over here. What? Oi! Knock that off! Statue's trying to kill me. Now then. Ah! I want to go up here. Let's see if I can muck this up. I did! I'm the best! One of these days that jump will kill me, but not today. Now, what do we find in here? Murad. Well, that was on our map here. Murad family. Quintus family shouldn't be far behind, I guess. But if we search in here... Another goblet. You think Garrett ever keeps in the goblets he steals? You know, for drinking? Granted, I wouldn't use any goblets I found down here in the Bonehoard. Who knows what kind of diseases they have? It can't be healthy. Oh! Well! I blundered into that, didn't I? Well, here was me thinking I was going to get no damage. Oh well, let's jump over this corpse. That moaning corpse. And head down this way. And by heading down this way, I should point out, up there, well, one of those sarcophagus would have another piece of treasure. But this is expert. Not allowed. I can't have good things. Now, what do we have here? Well, windows with a very obvious hammer shape. And my map says, yep, we're in the Hammerite crypts. Now, if we head down here, well, if it isn't more obvious, hammers on the walls, hammer decorations, and this big, huge lit hammer. That ain't suspicious or anything. It should be safe to step on. You're probably thinking. But it's not. Don't be deceived. Don't touch the light. You're a thief. Stick to the shadows. Actually, there's a real question. When have I ever stuck to the shadows? Now, each crypt on this top floor has a cup. So we'll be taking those. Now, if we come down here though, we find a font. helpful, I guess. It is a bit out of the way. Felix was right though, there was a font here all along. We also find a sarcophagus and 2 golden pieces of bones. Now we've been collecting these while we've been running around avoiding the undead. And the fact that there's 2 here, well, that's a hint. If Garrett isn't going to sell these bones, we may as well use them for something. And by something, I mean toss them in here. Maybe something nice will happen if we return all the pieces to its rightful coffin, its sarcophagus. And it does. We're awarded 1 holy water, 4 fire arrows, and 1 water arrow. Very nice. Let's pick them up. Make sure I don't accidentally use holy water, in case I might need it. And with that, we can leave the Hammerite crypt. Not so bad, besides, you know, the big trap of death. But if we take a left... Did I say left? I mean a right. Oh. Hey there, Mausu from the future. Just want to let you know that my past self forgot to mention something important. On normal mode, there is actually a metal door blocking your path here, preventing you from getting into the next room. It cannot be opened, it cannot be interacted with, it cannot even be selected. Anyway, I'll let you get back to the rest of the video. Later, Taffer. Oh, no wonder my sense of direction is all wonky. We come into this room, which has, well, it has a flaming man. He's on fire. So this is a new enemy type, the Fire Shadow. He was added for Thief Gold, and the reason why is when you defeat him, he drops fire arrows. His purpose is to essentially prevent players from being locked out, because, well, why would he drop fire arrows? This room, if you can see above that door, are torches. This is what we need fire arrows for. A note back there mentioned, way back I guess, that we need fire arrows to access one of the mystic gems. I believe it's the Mystic Soul? Yes, it's the Mystic Soul. But I want to deal with him before I even get close. Yeah, mumble all you want. Oh. Well, that's not good, I missed. I don't want to get up close to him. So his weakness, it's obvious, it's water arrows. Now, if we can get to him... Oh boy. Oh, he is loud. Surprise! What's wrong, buddy? Whoa, look at him go! He bolted! He went faster than Speedy Gonzales. But with him gone, we got doorways, we got torches, and we've got a little trapdoor. Let's light things up. The fire shadow will respawn. So in the meantime, I want to solve this quickly. Do that, the door's open, we got zombies, and an exit. Whew. And with that, we come at, or we fall, come to the room of the Mystic Soul. It's not on the map, but here we are. Now, we got body parts, we got bones, we got spines. No doubt, it's guarded. It's very clearly guarded. The steps in front of the stairs are trapped. The steps themselves are trapped. Even where the heart is nested is trapped. Actually, before I continue, I'll do it after. I've had a weird bug where there's been a weird bug where the heart has disappeared when I've tested things. But anyway, I want to try and get onto the side there. Ah, hell with it. I'll just jump up here. Oh. I'm safe? Lovely, I like it when I do that. Now then, here it is. The Mystic Soul. Of course, you can gather once I pick it up. Those are going to start firing. So as soon as I grab this, yoink. Everyone's firing. Everything's firing. But now that I have this, I want to explain something about fire arrows that I didn't do earlier. When you pull them and fire them, they do not have an arc. They will fly forward. No drop. Useful to remember. Now then. Oh yeah. Taking this path, we will return to the room before. I just have to make sure not to get ambushed by those guys. You probably saw there, Mr. Fire Shadow was back. He will respawn. That's his purpose, to respawn to provide fire arrows. I mean, that's... Oh! He followed me. Oh god, he's following me. Oh, bollocks. Back off, buddy! Maybe I lost him. I hope I lost him. I wasn't expecting him to chase me. Right. Oh. What is your problem, my dude? You've never done this before. Okay, well, going around means I'm back here. And there's a very pissed off shadow hunting me. Okay. Oh, he's back. He's back and he's bad. Right, you. Get out of here. I said get out. Whoa! Look him go! Damn, he's fast. And he dropped some arrows. That was nice of him. Now, oh boy. So we've got the soul. We don't have the Horn of Quintus. We don't have the heart. And we still don't have the total needed. Total loot. But we're getting there. Let's head up here. Yeah, you stay down there. I've already had enough trouble with undead today. Don't need you adding to it. Ooh. Now then. Just gotta be careful. I have fallen from here. It's not fun. It's really infuriating. Now then, if we take this path down here, maybe it will lead us to more loot. Hey there, Mausu again, from the future, just to say that again, I forgot to mention that there is another iron door, but this time, it is there if you're playing on normal or hard. You need to be on expert to progress. Anyway, later Taffer. There's also a Burek there, guarding, on lower difficulties, 2 treasures. He is also guarding this, a giant pit. A very dangerous pit. Okay. Let's see if I can do this without dying. I'm probably gonna die. Please don't kill me. And then once that fires, I will run onto it. And then fall on here. You have no idea how many times I've fallen to my death. Well, you know what? It's time for a sip. Health potion. But now that we're at the bottom, well, what do we have here? He upon whom the gaze of the guardian falls, he shall be destroyed. Well, this sounds like the statue room we've been looking for that leads to the mystic heart. Now, we've got to carefully avoid the gaze of these statues. I don't want to be destroyed. You want to be destroyed? Remember right, if you do walk in front of one of these statues, you will be fired upon. Can't remember if it's fireballs or magic. But you can also tell which area they're facing by those pointy arrows. But by getting past them, we come to this room, this darkened room. And what's in here? Well, for some reason, I'm gonna hug this left wall. And, well, a dead hammerite appears. I'm gonna quickly grab this. This is the mystic heart. And then I'm gonna step in here, and I'm gonna teleport. Well, that was helpful. So, for some reason in that room, sometimes it's dark enough that he can't see you. Other times, you have to move slowly so he can't see you. Also, sometimes he can hear you, sometimes he can't. I feel like maybe the entire Bonehoard level is cursed for me. Stuff that should happen doesn't happen often. Stuff that should never happen does happen. Perhaps my time brave robbing has laid a curse on me. But we have the mystic heart. It's down there, worth quite a bit of money. So now all we need is the Horn of Quintus. And, well, I also want all the treasure down here before I leave. About 2 gem worth, I guess. I think that's about what's left. Now, over there, you see that corridor down there? Listen closely, you can hear the sound coming from there. That horn. So, bet that is where the Horn of Quintus is. But you know, we can't make that jump. Well, actually, there's an alternate path that we can take to get around there. But I have this speed potion, and I did mention if I were to find one, I'd use it. So this is how speed potions work. Woohoo! Look at me go, ma! I'm faster than that shadow. And then it wears off. What a bummer. But it has helped us to get into this cavern with more Burricks that aren't attacking. Remember that note? The Horn of Quintus is making them passive. They will not harm me as long as it sounds. And what do we have here? A sound. Quintus. Oh, we finally made it. We can finally get the horn and get the hell out of here.
Good thing I'm not afraid of heights.
Well, speak for yourself, Garrett. I'm afraid of heights. And spiders. And the undead. Why did I even come here? Anyway, so the horn, as you can tell, is at the top of this tower. We've got to climb our way up there. And to do that, we need to climb these ladders. And this structure. The ladders are on the wall. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful, I've come so far. If I die now... around. We're on the top part, but there's still a way to go. But we have this ladder. Jump across that to grab on, and we come straight to the top.
The Horn of Quintus, I presume.
We finally have it. The Horn of Quintus. Why did the music stop? Oh. Oh, bugger. Well, you can probably gather those Buruks that were passive before, they're not going to be happy. They like the music. And I've put a stop to that. Ooh! Ooh! Oh boy, it's brown trousers time. Thankfully though, I can just take a few steps. Where's my health potion? Thank you. Now then, let's get out of here. I'll just run past you, buddy. You didn't see me? That's another thing. Like that hammerite, sometimes the Buruks are, you know, hypersensitive, sometimes they're not. I don't know why that is. Sometimes before I can even take a step outside, they're well aware of me and come running for me. Well, that time they did not seem to notice. Now then, what do we have here? Magic pillars. Why is there magic pillars here? Why are they firing at me? What have I done to deserve this? Luckily, I can head down here. Down these stairs. Oh. I hear a zombie grumbling down there. Well, you can rest easy. I'm not going to kill you again. Now, we have the horn. Actually, my objectives. We have the horn, we have the soul, we have enough loot, we have the heart. But we need to get to the surface. Does that mean we have to go all the way back to the entrance, like the prison level? Thankfully we don't. There is actually a way out of here that we can use, and will be using. But first, I'm not done with all the loot yet. And I haven't shown off this, the rope arrow. I mentioned I wasn't going to use it much because thankfully Felix has been using these in helpful areas, but since he's dead, he never reached up here. I'll need to put a rope arrow here to head down here to this pit of bones.
Stay away from my face, thief, or you'll be sorry.
Well, this doesn't smell like a trap. Hey there, buddy, how are you? Look at him, big grin on his face. But behind here, rope arrows. Now, look at his eyes. He has nice, pretty eyes. I didn't do it. Now, gemstones or loot? I want loot. Give me your eyes. Whoa! That's enough of that. First the Buruks, now you? Barfing up fire? I swear. But we now have 2,450. We are good to go. That was the last of the loot. We just need to get out of here with our lives. Oh god, I need to get out of here before I get killed. Luckily, if we follow this path across well, stone walkways and wooden walkways, we will come up to this part of the Hall of Echoing Repose. I do believe on normal there'd be a statue with some loot on its head about here somewhere. In fact, the Hammerite tomb is down that way. We find this hole here. which leads directly to the outside. Garrett, why didn't you just take this as an entrance? Why didn't you scout around instead of just following Felix's map? It could have saved me so much trouble. But we made it. We're out. Oh, we made it. We went down into the Bonehoard, and we came out with the Horn of Quintus, the Mystic Soul, 2,000, or over 2,000, the Mystic's Heart, and we made it outside. How long did that take? 44 minutes. I have done that mission quicker, because of the undead and the Bureks. There's really less reason to sneak. I mean, you can sneak past them, but well, I guess they don't count as people to me. But as you can also see, we have all the loot, 2,450, and no pockets to pick. Well, that's good, because clearly I would not have been able to do that. I'm quite bad at pickpocketing. But we did it. We finally got the Horn of Quintus. Cutty came through in the end, I guess. And sadly, Felix died. What a shame. He was hoping to make some money with this horn. But I guess we'll have to make some money. You know, and we'll have to, because the landlord is coming down hard on us. He's scary. He's scarier than the hammers. But thankfully, we'll have to sell the horn next time, with the rest of our loot, of course. And I hope I'll see you there later.
I thought Quince and Jacko were on watch tonight.
That shot was meant for me.
The boss sent them on a special errand. Some fellow he wants dead. A thief. Name of Garrett.
These creeps are gonna lead me right back to whoever sent them to kill me. But only if I can tail them without them noticing me.
I've heard of him. Garrett. Known to be trifled with. That's what I heard.
So, these are Ramirez's boys.
Not anymore if he's had a visit from those two.
I think it's time I dealt with Mr. Ramirez once and for all.